gonna plant out the big Luke's Garcinias. And I've decided I'm planting them right under this oak tree in my driveway. They laid a gravel rock driveway maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And we're digging through all that rock they laid. And I think these are in like almost 100-gallon pots. The purpose of this video is to show you how I personally, without a crane, you know, no machinery, how I plant these big trees. And got Seth, Year One Organics, helping me dig the hole. We gotta have an axe to get through the roots. And one important thing at this part is you gotta leave a space that's open where you can get your tree in. So put all your dirt in one spot that is strategically located out of the way, so you'll have a clear path with that large tree to lay it down, slide the pot off, and dump it into the hole. So we're gonna continue digging this hole. I'm not gonna film all that, but maybe some highlights right here, like some axing, barefoot, watch your toes. There's a root over there, has to be dealt with. Oh, are we even gonna be able to get one in here? Is that like a giant root? Oh my,
chop it.
I don't know. How's that tree gonna like that? I guess we gotta chop it. Look at this. Let's see the size of that thing again. How many more are there like that?
I don't know.
That's what I was afraid of.
Through it.
Sucks for the tree, but it's got others, right? Yeah. We're like a gopher. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. That's good firewood. That root's got a special flavor. Use it on the lizard tail. You take them chips and you soak them in water. The smoke comes out. All right.
This thing is a bitch.
Yeah. This is a big ass root we encountered. The oak tree is not happy with what we're doing. But we gotta make room. This root is fucking huge. And it belongs to this tree over here. Was that the axe or the root?
No, that was just somewhere on this thing right here.
I would say we've been digging this for a good 20-30 minutes. We had to take a break too. And we've pulled out some sizable pieces of wood. The tools are the pickaxe, shovel, and an axe. And we're just slowly making our way through some giant oak roots. I think the tree will be fine. The oak tree, that is. But this is definitely one of the most difficult holes to dig that I've ever put into the property, because it's so large and it's so close to the oak tree. And we're just pulling out tons of roots. Big ones. Oh, we can make a table out of that one there. That's gonna be my dresser drawer handles. Wow. Them are the good ones. That was really hard to get through. Oh, we've been fighting that one there for a while. I want to see. That's like getting a fish on the boat. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Look at that. And they're all fused together where the roots, I guess, they like graft themselves together. Wow. That was a hard row to hoe. Is that a saying? You ever heard that?
No. Now power to the point where we can almost dig.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was two people, and it took a while, but we finally have broken through the mat of roots with giant. I couldn't imagine being like a little old lady doing that. You'd need a lot of time and some saws and maybe some power tools, jackhammers, or just hire your grandson or whatever. But yeah, I'm a grown-ass man. That would have taken it out of me. I could have done it, but it would have taken a long time and a lot of breaks. I was dehydrated, like passing out. Whew. All right. We unlocked a new shovel level, and we can cut through diamonds now. But he's got to where it's actually digging a hole. There's not root resistance. We just estimated the size of the hole. I believe we did a pretty good job. And yeah, we got a new shovel level. Look at that hole, right by the door too. I figured I'll be able to protect it. It's really warm over here. Under the oak tree, in between the house, I had a lot of Garcinias and miracle fruit that were just barely covered that made it through the winter right here, through 25 degrees. So I figure it'll be one of the most protected spots in the yard. I'm gonna plant a lot more in the driveway, I think, right in this region. I like it a lot. We do really good out here. I mean, we don't need to film all this, but
It's almost finished now, though.
yeah. I hope it's big enough. I think it is. I really kind of want to come out this way.
We broke down to a level of what I call the original sugar sand of this property here. And you see all that organic material built up on top of it, about 2 feet over the last 50 years. This all used to be a celery grove.
It did.
Now if you go down another 2 feet, you're gonna hit a hard pan of clay. And it's like an impermeable layer of clay to where it don't percolate, permeate like the other layers.
I think that's it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, just to be safe, to churn up that lower level by the good 12 or 18 inch.
More than that? 12 more inches?
I just wanted to say that. We're almost there. We do got to churn up that lower level.
Now, you get down in there deep enough in that white sand, you're gonna find you some shark's teeth. Oh yeah, a couple megalodons, arrowhead.
Anyway, it's almost deep enough. I think we are quite there, but I do want to tear up that lower level. We could do it with the pickaxe. Like take the shovel and just like this, like bah, 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 like stab it everywhere. And then probably we are gonna take out a lot more. No, I'll show you. Check it out. Hold it like this, like this. There you go.
Oh my god. I think that's almost it. Now we would just take a little more out. Right in that middle point there. There's that hard pan coming up. There it is. See it starting to turn that clay. I just want to show that hard pan. See, there's that clay coming up. It'll turn orange for like a 2 feet. But the whole property has really kind of poor drainage because of that. It all used to be a swamp, I assume. Woo! I want to break into this hard pan a little bit. Ooh, I can smell it. I'd like to see how deep the water table is, but I'm not gonna dig that far.
I'm surprised you haven't hit it already this time of year.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go much deeper. I just really wanted to see.
Don't most Garcinias grow near the rivers and like
that
the
one
rainforest?
does, I heard, yeah, that one. It can take wet for a long time. All of them. These tap roots and shit. I really want to see where the water table was, but I'll kind of just go like this, and I know there'll be a room for that tap root or whatever the hell's going on to kind of fall in there, and we can add some soil. But I do think that may be a little deep at this one. It may be a little deep, but we'll size it up when we go get the tree. Luke's Garcinia, fruiting size, going in the ground. We got 2 of them side by side.
I gotta adjust my solar panels so I get filtration, but these little ponds are doing great. Or I got some ginger type stuff. I don't know what this ginger is, but it was growing in my driveway, and it does really well as just an aquatic. But these are my goldies, and I got a bunch of little baby minnows that have come up. So these were all just feeder fish. Whoa, look at them. Oh, I gotta put my guard on because they like to jump out. So I'll put my guard on. Anyway. I don't know what this aquatic plant is, but it does so well, and they're just fun to propagate. You like pop them off and they grow. But I put them all throughout here. And soon I'm gonna have it filled up with more of these aquatics. But they're going everywhere. And I got really cute little fish in here. I don't know if you'll see Ghostface, but he's got a little white face. He looks like the ghost from Scream, but his name is Ghostface. I don't see him. There he is, but you can't really tell. Let's see. He's running away. Okay. That's cool. These are some other Garcinias that really look a lot like what we're about to plant, but these don't come from the New World. These are old world species. I think they're Asian, Indian, Garcinia xanthochymus. They do really well in the cold here. They grow like a weed. They grow really slow, but I think because those do so well over here, right here, look at that. I wish that was a Luke's Garcinia I had planted in the ground, but no, that's the xanthochymus, which is much more cold tolerant. And it finally fruited. It looks like some kind of fruit flies maybe tried to lay their eggs in it, but it doesn't work. They don't get hit by it, but I think they've been hit by fruit fly. It just leaves spots on the fruits, but I don't think the larvae amount to anything. So we're gonna go, you know where that dolly, oh, you got the dolly. That's our dolly. We're about to go grab them trees, move them. Here we go. These are the 2 suspects that we are gonna transfer out of this facility. This one's the taller one of the 2, and I think it's the heavier. I could be wrong, actually. That, I don't know, we'll find out. But this is the one I want to plant first, and this has been my really good fruiting tree. They're very dry right now. You can see the greenhouses. That's heat damage. It's not going to kill them, but they'd be so much happier out of this greenhouse for the summer, for the hotter months. But this is as big of a tree really as I can plant, I think, without needing a bunch of help or some kind of system of like mechanical power lifts and shit. Oh, he can lift that himself. Okay. How heavy would you say? 200?
Probably like 150.
150. Okay, this is gonna, when we go to take it out of this pot, my theory is it's probably gonna fall apart, the roots, but these are so strong. As long as we just get it in the ground and water it, we're good. And then if we'll stake it up if we must, but we'll just kind of turn this handle this way a little bit, and then once we get it out, push down, we cleared the top. No, we're good. If you can just put, yep, that helps. And then I'll pull.
Wait, you're gonna break a bridge right?
I like to do that.
Hold it down for me.
Okay, I'm holding it. I can't believe I'm filming this video. It's wrapped on that cloth there. We got it. Oh, there's a wire that hooks up to the fucking, we gotta stop. That's bad news. That could stop all the electricity. We gotta pull that wire off the top. That's a live fucking wire over the top. Hopefully I didn't unplug it. I don't think I did. Again, I gotta re-zip tie that. I got some zips by the front.
You're gonna have to hold the tree.
Okay, hold on.
Let me pull it down a little bit.
Okay, like this.
Probably my way. Pull it down my way.
I
Let me
just-
go this way with the rod. Okay, we got it.
Okay. Wait, I
Go
gotta.
ahead, come up.
Okay, I gotta re-secure that.
Yeah, it's gonna get in the way of the next one too if we don't.
We will. Okay, we'll get there. I just wanted to get some video of it before we get it out there. There it is. At this point, now that we have the tree over where we want it, we're gonna take some rudimentary, preliminary measurements. And we're gonna use our measuring tool, which is that shovel. So let's go ahead and measure from the inside of the pot, not the outside, you know, from there. So the widest point, and then add a little bit to here. Okay, now, we're clear, right? We're more than clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, now let's do the depth. Now, put it over to the root ball at the base there and measure the depth. You gotta compensate for, there's gonna be about 1 inch. You used to add or give 1 inch, but to come down to right about the soil level is right here, at the bottom there, okay? You can see where I got it? That should be just about right. Yeah, that's fine. We could even add a hair. Just from that pile there, I'd add like 4 scoops. Now this is gonna be the tricky part. I don't know if we'll be able to film it, and we need to film it, so I gotta set my camera up. I'll use my hat as a perch. Let's see if I can pull this shit off. We're gonna set this over here. What? Oh, I got you, look at this.
Should get pretty interesting. I just gotta get this shot set up with my handy dandy camera holder. Chickens are bugging out. Where's that hole at right there? Oh gosh. That's gonna be good enough, I guess. Not just rotate it just a little bit. As good as we're getting it, hopefully it doesn't fall. So what we do now is lay the tree down. Take it out of the hole and think about which way it's got to go. There's some roots growing at the bottom right here, some suckers. So I want it facing, I want the tree facing kind of the way it is right now. So we can see it in the picture. We're gonna pull it over here. Oh, this is really light. This is gonna come right out. It's not gonna be a real problem. It's root bound. It's not gonna be a problem. Just lay it down. I'll have him pull on the roots. You don't even gotta do that. It's coming out. Oh, it wants to fall apart a little bit.
Should we prune these roots?
You can try to. Just tug on that and I'll hold it together as best I can. Jiggle, jiggle. And. Oh yeah, roots come apart. Look at that. Just got out of the way. There's your root ball. Now we're gonna roll it into place. It's gonna have to do kind of a, we might be able to just lift it over here like this.
How do you want it?
Like
facing?
this. Like we got, this has got to be facing that way. This part that way. So we can kind of just stand it up, and then I'll pick up, help a little bit more. Now we can adjust it. That wasn't as hard as I thought. The other one's gonna be way harder. Now we might be able to just kind of.
We gotta get under that side.
Yeah. We can undershoot that one. There we go. A little low, but I think we'll be all right.
Right.
We can add, okay, we'll show them how to add soil, but let's get this on camera. I'll show
You know,
them.
that'll be kind of good because look at these.
We got the tree in the hole, and if you look at the soil level,
It's just like a little low, but we have some root mass that's like above where it's washed out.
I think we can get away with where it is, but I'm gonna kind of show you how I add soil once it's been planted. It looks great, like it's lived there its whole life. But if you go ahead and film for a second, just stand kind of right over here and film, it's on. This is what I do. You get down here, add a little here, if I can.
I don't think we gotta lift it much more at all. Just gonna need a little more on this front side. You got that shovel? I'm just trying to add a couple inches height. Not there. I don't know if I even raised it a couple inches.
You did something.
That's kind of what I did.
And now, you think you could even like pull up on this and like?
Not much. I mean, we could, but I'm not worried. It's just gonna stay where it is. They can take a flood. It's not planted low. It has all that root mass from that oak too to dry things up. There it is. We're gonna fill it in. Oh god. The ants on this are killing me. I must be adding ants to this tree like no one's business. Well, what's done is done. Oh.
Throw it on that back end.
Good. I got a match now. Oh. So I think we're gonna end the video here, but there it is. We got it all planted out. I'm trying to back up so I can show you. It's like it's lived there its whole life. It was very difficult to do. One of the hardest jobs to plant, but I think we got it in a really good place in between the house, in between the oak tree. Really warm over here. Look at these roots we pulled out. Really a nightmare, but we did it. We're gonna have to put another one in. We're gonna put a second one in right there, right next to it. I mean, literally touching it almost. And they're gonna be protected together with a little enclosure like I did for my other Garcinia in the ground. So we're gonna start the other hole. I don't know if we're gonna film it, but we're gonna put the other one in. I guess the video is gonna keep going. We got started on the second hole and it was way easier than the first hole. And I guess that's because it's like, 10 feet further away from the epicenter of the tree. Okay, so we're gonna continue going. What do you think?
Nice.
Less watering. All right, on to the next one. We'll finish it in this video. We'll have them both planted. The other one is way heavier of a root ball and it's probably gonna fall apart. So wish us luck, even though you'd have to psychically do it because this is pre-recorded. Wish us luck right now. Right now, do it now. Yuri Geller, work now. So this is the other tree and I do remember this one being a lot heavier. And yep, heavier, isn't it? Yeah. Still movable because it's so root bound. This is the perfect time to repot them. I imagine this one will fall apart a little bit. It didn't fruit quite as well as my other tree, but maybe after we planted it will.
It looks like it's got a lot of roots coming
Yeah.
out of the holes
Yeah,
at the bottom.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looks pretty
We got
strong.
this wire out of the way somewhat too. Let's see if you can tip it all the way down and.
I'm gonna roll it back some to get it lower.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Actually, I would rotate it the other way, and we'll lay it all the way down.
You don't think I can push it back a little further?
Uh,
Like this?
Nah, I would do it the other way, like rotate it. You could do that too, I guess. There's that wire back to haunt us. And it's all right. You cleared that. Now we keep it down. And let's see. I think we still got to come out ass end first. Yeah, we got to flip this around. Like lower it. Keep it real low. Yep. Now we can get.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Let me go on the other side. Go ahead. You think you need help? Ah. Wow. Did you fall?
Yeah, I slipped, no traction.
Nice. I tried to film that eagle and I missed you falling. I heard it though. All right, I'll help you. That thing looks heavy as shit.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Latch it onto your chest like this. This, you put it on your midsection and then just lean forward. Yep. That's how they did it in the ancient days, the Romans and shit. Look at all them persimmons. Wow. You just put your gut on it like that. There was
This one weighs way over 200, I'd say.
Yeah, it's heavier. On the other tree, we lost a fruit right here because I was being an idiot. There was a fruit on the other one. We'll just hit it slow at first. 1, 2, 3. We got it. Ooh, that bar can come up and fuck you up. To the right, yeah. So we got the tree to the site. This one's definitely taller. It needs a deeper hole. And it's a taller tree. That's why I planted it to the north. I think the measurements we have are definitely good for the width. That's definitely good on the width. We just got to go maybe a little wider. Measure it. From the inside. Yeah. Close. We got to pull it out just a little more. We're going to dig this hole and come back. Yeah, and just watch your fingers on the lenses right here. Yeah. We have to move this out of the way. What, this tree? You got it? Move dolly out of the way, watch your arm. Okay. So let me figure out how I want it. I think that's how I want it. How you got it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it. We're gonna pull it this way a little bit. Well, not like that. Like this. I guess it doesn't really matter.
It's almost as big as one of those Gremmels.
Yeah. Now you should be able to pull that off. You know, yeah, get back a little bit there. I'm gonna hold the trunk. You're gonna pull it. Got nowhere to stand there. Really? Now you can come over.
How's the root ball feel?
Let's take a look at it here. Come over this way. It doesn't really, it's not too bad.
Looks good. We're gonna try to just prop that up and put it in.
That's as big of a plant really as I can plant without getting a ton of help. So I guess we'll kind of like, I'll grab it by the trunk and you let it slide like this. Yep, one more. Yep. Oh. That's really good. That's it, man.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's got to pull it back the other way a little bit. You got to lift up a little. Yeah, that's it. Well, a little rotation might help it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Those were rooted in. That's good enough. We're gonna get some dirt on this, but maybe I should turn a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know. Maybe.
I can help you turn it.
We might. I don't know. Maybe I would. Like this. You think? That. Kind of leaning out.
I like it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All the roots.
We'll have to fix this mat too.
Yeah.
Can we pull the mat out around the tree?
I guess you could say mission accomplished. Operation Garcinia planting accomplished. It wasn't too bad on the second one. The first one was definitely a lot harder. And the first one that I thought the root ball would fall apart, it did not fall apart. I'd imagine these will do pretty well unless it gets super freezing. Seth's gonna run in and water them down. See that weed? I hate that weed right there. That salvia. Oh, hate those weeds.
Kids on that salvia.
It's a different kind, but it's in the same genus. Looks a lot like it. The devil. So I'm gonna have to probably build an enclosure around these. Just wood beams, probably 4 16-footers. We'll sink them in the ground about 4 foot, so they would be about 12 feet tall. And I'll just try to keep these really short. But as they grow and grow, I'll get more confident in letting them be exposed to the cold. Thanks, Seth.